It's Saturday. I'm not working. And today at Noah's house, we're gonna go look at some pumpkin stuff that I planted, and it's been just bombing rain down. So let's go outside. I think I have a break in the weather. Yeah, I actually do. So like I've said before, I'm in zone 6B outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And it is like 64 degrees today. It's December, I don't know, 11th, 10th, 11th, 12th. It's mid-December, put it that way. It started raining last night, big thunder booms, which Miss Lila hates. So she ended up on the couch, shaking until we gave her special pills to calm her down. But it is so warm, which is kind of probably gonna screw my garlic up. But video coming out, by the time somebody sees this, they've probably seen the video. Just playing around in my compost bins, moving some stuff around, covering some stuff up. My mom brought some pumpkins. I scooped all the seeds out. I chopped the pumpkins up. I got them in the bin. And then I made a video of me planting some of the pumpkins. It did not work well. I was kind of in a bad frame of mind that day. If you'll notice, I don't have my new microphone on because it's not working. It works once, and just so I'm returning it. I'm going to exchange it with Amazon. So I got another one coming. Hopefully, it comes and this one works out better. It's so much rain. And actually, I can tell you how much rain we've had. My wheelbarrow sits over here. Check this out. That's a good bit of water in there. Ooh, very cold. I was just thinking, you know what? I'm gonna drop my phone in there, but I didn't. Anyways, see how the roof is doing? Everything's looking good, looking covered. I did come out early this morning when I got up and it was still dark out with the flashlight, because I put the pumpkins and I put a bunch of shredded paper in the bin here. Oops, sorry, spinning around. And there's a bunch of cardboard in there, but it was so dry. And it is so hard to get water over here. My big finger. So I like to open the bins, which I have some water at the tops. So maybe I could just use that water. But up behind me, up this way, is where I whacked a bunch of pumpkin seeds in. And I might chop some of this video up. I was trying with a new microphone, and it had a weird noise gate. I didn't like that. Listen, I didn't like anything about the videos. And it was a bunch of videos. I just set the tripod up and I'm walking way up there. And it was weird that you could hear me, but you could barely see me, and I should have had the camera with me. So I guess at Noah's house today, this is a video of my shortcomings in videography and stuff. I'm just kidding. But anyways, I gotta dump a little water over here by the bins, and then we'll take a walk up and I'll explain a little more what I do with these pumpkin seeds and see if anybody dug them up, because I don't know if they did dig them up or yet not, because I've been working a lot and it's dark when I leave and dark when I come home. So give me a sec to dump some water, maybe collect some water, and we'll go check some pumpkin plantings. See you in a sec. Quick little thing, I showed the wheelbarrow full of water, so I dumped that into a bucket because, you know, use the water. Check it out. That's almost 5 gallons. I'm gonna try to dump off the water that is, there's the finger again. I don't mean to give you guys the finger, but I'll show you the tops here. And there's about the same in the first one. So I'm gonna try to dump that into a bucket as well. That's why I wanna put, I was talking about in a previous video, the gutter back there, and get a little water collection system. Granted, it apparently rained a lot last night. But you know, it rains a little bit from collecting water to use over here. That'd be a good deal. All right, let me dump some water. I'll get back at you with some pumpkins. Okay, collected some water off of them roofs, and I got, that'd be a good 4 ounces. All right, so I'm gonna walk up here. You spin around. You can see some straw right there, pumpkins, and some straw right there, pumpkins. But way up, I didn't put any straw because I just didn't. I was trying to mimic, like, naturally, if there was a pumpkin patch out in the wild, or pumpkins grew, they had to grow wild at some point in time. We didn't invent them. Well, they would just rot and lay and go back in the ground, and then next year they would grow up. So I did whack in about a lot, hundreds of seeds probably. I had 3 pumpkins, which in the previous video you see me with the bag. I put a good bit, but then I had probably 200 seeds that I dried out and cleaned in the house, and I saved for next year. I don't know why. It's a lot of seeds, but anyways, it's gonna be fun. A lot of pumpkins. Everybody drives down my street and they're like, that guy's weird, he's talking to his camera. But they're old, and they don't know about YouTube. Anyways, I'm gonna flip this camera around. We're gonna take a walk up here and see if anybody has dug up anything. So, give me a second. Okay, now we're on the really good camera. And it's starting to rain again. So here's one. There's a bunch. And I may chop up that other video just to, oh, and look at this straw I got. Look at this. Just look at this. Look at that. I could become a wheat farmer. Maybe I'll take this in the house and I'll grind it down and I will make a muffin. I don't know. But this is one, and this little flat spot here, which is kind of funny because, oh, look at that. We'll have to blur her out. That's where we used to shoot our BB guns when my kids were little. Starting to rain. So over here, oh, and look, let me zoom in so you can see, oh, all of the wheat seeds, which, I don't know, maybe I could plant them and have a hayfield. But this bed right here, like I said, I may chop up that other video just so you can see. Oh my gosh, look at all. This is why I stopped using this stuff in my main garden, because, oh, my wife was just so, oh, excuse me, excited to be in my video. Did you see that? But here, see if I could just pull a little bit of the curtain away, is cardboard down there and a bunch of compost and manure mixed up, just sitting on top, and I put a bunch of seeds in there. So that's kind of like my no dig option. These beds seem to be doing okay. Nobody's digging them up, which I enjoy that that's happening. So, right here. Now, this was a little trench, and I put a ton of seeds in there. And if you see down there, those are deer tracks, I bet. Some furry animal. But it doesn't look like they dug it up. Actually, right there's a seed. See it? We'll push that back in there. There's a couple seeds there. We'll push them down in there. This bed here, other than, oh, you see somebody's walking on my asparagus. Oh, that'll be all right. It's not doing too bad other than being attacked apparently by a branch. Right here is also where I dug in. Whew, if I fall and it's on video, I will not post it. I put a ton of seed in here, and as you can see, somebody wanted to see the seeds. So I'm gonna just cover them back up like that. Ooh, what is that? Some type of root. Some of them I planted deeper than others. Some of them not at all, because I'm thinking, well, like these right here. let's just, whoops, excuse me. We'll just let them lay on the surface. You know, maybe something will come along. And apparently they don't like them because they didn't dig the trenches up. But right here I was thinking, how absolutely awesome would it be if tons of vines grew down into this little gully, which, believe it, it's pretty deep. You can't really tell from the video. How cool would that be? Anyways, that was, I'm pretty happy with this. Although, oh, I'm sliding. This is falling. What do we have here? Deer poop. We have a lot of deer because, well, you can see where I live. I don't hunt. I did as a young man. I didn't really have the taste for it. I like fishing. Hunting was never my thing. And it was expensive, and I never really shot anything, so I stopped. But there's another one of those gullies. We think they're from when they coal mined. But this is, I don't know. We'll see how this all turns out. I'm gonna have to build some type of animal don't mess with me structure. That was the pumpkin thing. Like I said, maybe I will chop in like interlude. Oh, you can see here. I think those are seeds in there, maybe. I don't know. Some of the video that I didn't like. And it was a lot of video. But a lot of me just walking around. This beds are looking good. I'm excited. And we're gonna start making videos. We're gonna start clearing this section out. And there is just a ton of down trees that we'll get the chainsaw out and we'll start chopping up and we'll get them down there. And before though, one of the easiest things for me to do was just roll them down into that flat spot. But now I have structures down there and I don't want to do that. Coming up, we're gonna be cleaning this out down there where you see all that stuff that, well, guys do. They save things, like everything. But no, there's my canoe. Hopefully this sprouts me some pumpkin vines. That would be so cool, with basically no effort. All right, anyways, it is really starting to rain again. So as I come down here, I'm gonna spin the ye old camera around, and I don't do it this way much. That's what's going on at Noah's house today. It is a rainy Saturday in December. It is like 64 degrees. And I did want to show what I was doing with those pumpkins. Like I said, I may chop the other one up, and just so you can get a little idea of what I was doing with some compost and shovel and some different stuff. Ooh, spinning around. And if you've gotten this far into my videos, which this morning I was watching my narrowboat videos and some other videos, and the Pilgrim, I love his channel, but I should probably say more toward the beginning. Please like, subscribe, share. I have 16 subscribers. Woohoo! I'd like to get to 50,000. But it's starting to really rain, so I'm going to do some inside stuff. And also, I have an idea for some other videos, because when I did this channel, when I thought about it, I didn't want it to be just about gardening. It's not at Noah's house gardening only. It's at Noah's house. So I have other things, other hobbies. And I think I'm going to do some of those, a video of those today. But I'm going to button some stuff up. I'm going to get out of, oh, I thought I saw something moving, the rain. And you guys have a good weekend. Bye for now.